But I'm here for the first time tonight.
At the very first meeting with the new board member, Dr. Eugene White, the board split, voting 3-3 on a resolution to appoint Nichelle Hayes as CEO. Hayes is an internal candidate, and she's the former interim CEO. The public comment session ran for nearly an hour and a half last night, and in the end, White voted against appointing Hayes, and that is a reversal from his first inclination.
I came into this to support Nichelle because I thought it was ridiculous. But after learning all the facts, that's not the way I see it anymore.
We were really hopeful for you, Dr. White. We were really excited about you and your leadership.
And I told you coming in, the way I thought from the public standpoint, it was no contest. You should have had the job. But once I learned all the information, I don't see it that way.
I'm not sure.
White reportedly detailed his reasoning in support for the current interim CEO, Greg Hill, in an email that was sent last week. Now, 13 News today submitted a public records request to obtain those documents. Meantime, here's what Dr. White told 13 News exclusively about this issue just last week.
They really hurt the internal candidate tremendously when she was the only candidate standing, and they wasn't ready to give her the job. Now, there were reasons that they thought that way, but I don't think they were very fair to her in explaining that she was going to be a custodial interim as opposed to being a viable candidate. And by the time they got to that point, it had gotten out in the community. It was an explosive political situation with some racial undertones or overtones, and it just exploded from there.
Now, a majority vote is needed, and the 7th board position currently is vacant. The next public meeting is set for April 24th.